Hamjambo. Karibuni. Jina langu ni Abdulkarim. Karibuni katika mazungumzo yetu ya leo. Leo tunazungumza kuhusu Kiswahili A1 Swahili course. Sawa, A1 Swahili course. Kwa hivyo wanafunzi, nitatumia lugha hili. Interneti hii inasumbua sana. Kuna uwanja wa ndege karibu yangu, kwa hivyo ndege inasikika kando yangu pale. Sasa ninaongea kuhusu Swahili kiwango cha kwanza. On 5th last month we started this Swahili course A1. Several students enrolled for this course, and after 1 month, I administered an exam. Students did well, but some of the students were not able to continue with the course because of the time. The time for the course was not very convenient to them. So we are continuing to another level with that A1 course, and I'm starting another course A1 that will be 9 a.m. 4 days a week. 9 a.m. 4 days a week. So if you want to learn Swahili, very effectively, the lesson is from 9 a.m. This is East African time, 1 hour, each 1 hour from 9 to 10, and we have 4 days in a week. Okay, so this is another course that is starting this week. Okay, so if you want to join this course, you can tell me. The other students that enrolled for A1 course, most of them have done well in that level A1, so we are moving to the next level. In these months, we're moving to the next level. Some of the students didn't attend properly. They will do again that level because they didn't attend the lessons. They were not able because of their time. For A2, students are actually wanaongea Kiswahili, nitumie Kiswahili. Wanafunzi wanaongea Kiswahili na wanafanya juhudi kubwa sana kuongea Kiswahili. We are using Conversational Swahili A2 for the A2 levels, and students are really doing good. Sawa? So if you want to join for my A1 course, kindly you can tell me. I will enroll you and I'll give you more information about that course. So if you have any question, just write in the chats here, write in the comment section here. We'll be able to answer your questions. Yes, I'll be able to answer your questions here. Yeah, if you have any question, kindly write your question in the chats. I'll be answering. Sawa, Dan. Hujambo Dan Mzungu. Hujambo. Sijambo sana kweli. Ni muda mrefu sana. Takriban miezi mwaka huu miezi 6 sijakuwa huku. Miezi 6 sijakuwa hapa. Lakini hapa niko hapa. Hujambo Dan, habari za Uingereza? Bado nakumbuka wewe unatoka Uingereza. Habari za Uingereza? Habari za Uingereza kaka Dan? Uingereza iko vipi? Wewe ulisema kuwa utakuja Tanzania, lakini sijakuona Tanzania. Sijakuona. Habari za Uingereza, niambie Uingereza iko vipi? Ndio. Then also Swahili, Conversational Swahili A1. The book is, I think I have A2 here. Okay. This is A2. This is A2, Conversational Swahili A2. This is 1,200 Kenya shillings only. If you are here in Nairobi or in Tanzania, or if you can buy this from the local bookshop here, is 1,200 Kenya shillings. But on Amazon, this is $17. This book is very efficient for you. It will really help you to build your Swahili. And I'm using this book for my Conversation Swahili A2 courses. I'm using the dialogues from this book. Brown Wensi, asante sana mwalimu. Asante, karibu sana. Also, I have Conversational Swahili A1. That is, if you don't know any Swahili, it will be very, very effective to you. Conversational Swahili A1. The book is available on Amazon. And another thing that is upcoming next is Swahili for Business. That is the book that I'm currently writing. You know, I've spent um, sleepless nights writing that book. That's why you can't see me. You cannot see me on actively here on YouTube. During the day, mostly I'm teaching Swahili. During the night, writing Swahili books. Actually, I've been writing Swahili books since 2020, but I didn't publish them. So I just write. There is several books, grammar Swahili A1. So we have the Conversation Swahili A1, and we have another one, Lugha Hub Swahili. Lugha Hub Swahili A1 and Lugha Hub Swahili A2. They have not been published. So I'm just trying to put. Trying to edit it, to go through it properly, to try to put a lot of good exercise that will be very, very effective to you. And also the Swahili noun class system. I have I've compiled lists of Swahili noun classes, and that book also will be published yes soon. Maybe in after a few months, the book will be published soon. But publishing is expensive, so I'll try to publish slowly. But those books are just here. I've been writing, spending a lot of time writing, teaching, and everything will just be great. Okay, nataka kujifunza English. Mimi niko Rwanda, Kigali. Brown, vipi? Ninaweza kukufundisha English. Ninaweza kukufundisha English. Ikiwa wewe unataka kujifunza English, nitumie ujumbe kwenye WhatsApp. Namba yangu hii hapa. Nitaandika hapa namba yangu. Okay, hii namba yangu. Kaka Dani anasema kwamba huku kuna baridi na kuja time. Karibu sana. Hapa Kenya kuna baridi pia, baridi kali sana. Baridi kali sana. Hapa Kenya kuna baridi kali. You know, when I say kuna baridi kali Kenya, people think it's maybe 0 degrees or less than 0 degrees. Actually here it's baridi, how many degrees? Let me just see here. About 17, 18, but we say in Kenya, if in Kenya, that is very cold. Baridi sana, ni baridi sana. Sawa, kaka Brown, namba yangu itakuja tu, sijali. Kidogo interneti inakuwa na tatizo hapa. So guys, the book Swahili for Business, the Swahili book for business will be very, very effective to you. I will first publish it on Amazon. If after I finish writing that book, I'll publish it to Amazon. Then later on, in the bookshops, it will be available. But that book will be very, very effective to you if you want to invest in Kenya, in Tanzania. It has everything to do with the communication, and you know, normally the business communication is formal, so that book has formal conversations. Niandikie namba yako ya WhatsApp. Yeah, nimeandika namba ya WhatsApp, lakini interneti kidogo ni dhaifu, haijakubali kufika. Nitaandika tena. Yeah, nitaandika tena hapa. Samahani, nitaandika. Sawa. Vizuri. Ninajaribu kuandika, lakini sijui kama itakuja. Nadhani interneti hapa iko dhaifu kidogo. Namba yangu hii hapa. Hii ni nambari yangu ya WhatsApp. Unauza kitabu, unauzaje kitabu chako kwa shilingi za Kitanzania? Kaka Brown ama dada Brown, sijui ni kaka ama dada, sina uhakika, lakini kitabu hiki ni shilingi za Kenya 1,200, 1200. But in Tanzanian, sina uhakika. I'm not very sure, but the Kenyan currency is going down. I don't know. But I checked 17 Tanzania shilling is 1 Kenya shilling. So I multiply that 1,200 times 17. How much do we get? Let me see. Subiri dakika moja, imesha kuja nambari yako. Asante, sawa sawa. So kitabu hiki kwa shilingi za Kitanzania ni shilingi ngapi? Subiri. Shilingi 20,400. 20,400, sawa. 20,400 shilingi za Kitanzania. Kwa hivyo ukiwa unataka kitabu hiki, inaweza kufanya usafirishaji kikakufikia kule Tanzania. Ikiwa uko Rwanda, nadhani kuna usafiri wa Rwanda, kuna usafiri kutoka Kenya hadi Rwanda, utapata kitabu hiki, sawa? Ndiyo. Sawa sawa. Maswali mengine mnaweza kuniulizia. Mimi Brown ni kaka mkuu. Sawa sawa, vizuri sana kakangu, vizuri sana. Habari za Rwanda? Niambie habari za Rwanda. Mimi ninajua kwamba Rwanda ni mji safi sana Afrika. Mji safi sana Afrika. Mji safi zaidi Afrika. Vizuri sana. Basi asanteni. Pia ningependa kukumbusha tarehe 7th this month is Swahili Day. If you if you can go to your embassy in any country, Kenyan embassy, Tanzanian embassy, you see the activities that have been organized there for Swahili Day celebration. Go there and be happy on Swahili Day. Celebrate, furahia, sherehekea. Siku ya Kiswahili duniani, 7th July. Sawa? 7th July. So here in Kenya, there'll be several activities here in Nairobi, Mombasa. In Tanzania also, a lot of activities there. So if you can go there on 7th, you can participate in several activities about Swahili Days. You can experience what is Swahili. Culture, foods. I don't want to miss that day. 7th July. Sawa? Vizuri, basi. Mimi sina maneno mengi. Kitabu cha sauti. Kitabu cha sauti. Ndiyo, kakadan. Kitabu cha sauti. Kakadan, ninafanyia kazi sauti. I'm working on the audio. So once I finish generating audios for this book, I will update the book with the audio. Maybe I can put the codes, the URL codes or scanning codes or the links in this book. You can just scan and get listen to the audio. Also, for the Kindle version on Amazon, I will update the audio. But I'm working on the audio, so I'm producing different audios for different dialogues in this book. So as I said, this book, it has 34 dialogues. Okay, so let me just give you the titles of these dialogues. Okay, the first one here is kuzungumza kujihusu. Kuzungumza kujihusu, talking about yourself. This is A2 level. How will you talk about yourself in A2 level? Sawa. The next dialogue here is ratiba ya kila siku. Daily routine, your daily routine. Not just ninalala, ninaamka. Your daily routine, what do you do daily? What do? You go to exercise, you go to the gym, you go to the market, you go to work, something like this. Then the third dialogue is kuunda urafiki, making friendship. So how to make friends, making friends, a dialogue about making friends. Maybe you're in Tanzania here. Most people in Kenya from other countries, they come here, they write on YouTube, they write on Facebook. I'm going to this place, anybody here to hang out, maybe. If you study this dialogue, you'll be able to know how you can make friends just by speaking Swahili. Kuongea Kiswahili, sawa? Then dialogue 4 is familia, family. You're talking about your family, family gathering, family events, and something like that in a dialogue format. Then we have dialogue 5, same familia, different family member participating in different events and they are communicating. Dialogue 6, hotelini, at the hotel. Now, when you come to Kenya, Tanzania, you need to communicate to the people at the hotel in Swahili. But some hotel, they want people who speak English. They hire servants, workers who speak English. But mostly, they'll be speaking to you in Swahili, and you'll find joy speaking to them in Swahili. Sawa? Halafu dialogue 8, hotelini. Dialogue 7 is hotelini, booking a hotel. Dialogue 8, hotelini, that's checking in. Then the next dialogue is hotelin, at the hotel, checking out. Okay, checking in, you check with the hotel receptions there. If you have reserved the room, you will learn different vocabularies in that dialogue. Also, when you're checking out, you will learn dialogue about checking out at the hotel, and you will, maybe if you want to complain about something, there is no water, the room is too small, there is a lot of noise, you can complain, or you want to uh, to to say something good about the hotel. You learn in this dialogue. Dialogue 9 is kwenye mkahawa. Mkahawa. The word is mkahawa. Some speakers will call it mgahawa. So this word is a synonym. Mkahawa and mgahawa. It means restaurant. Restaurant, okay? Mkahawa and mgahawa. Kakadan, mandazi kwenye 7th, ndio mandazi, pilau, chapati. Mimi napenda sana chapati. Dialogue kwenye mkahawa. Dialogue 10, hospitalini. Hospitalini at the hospital. You learn a dialogue about how you talk with the doctor. The doctor asks you, una tatizo gani? Which problem do you have? So don't say I have headache. No, you learn several ways of saying which problem you have. Maybe kichwa changu kinauma, I have headache. Sawa. Tumbo langu linauma, stomachache. Okay, so you learn different dialogues in Swahili about this. But don't forget, the book that I said will be out maybe in few months time. Swahili for business, also Swahili for nurses and doctors. I'm working on that. Then we have the dialogue 11. Katika duka la dawa, at the pharmacy, the doctor has prescribed for you medicine, and you are going to the pharmacy to buy this medicine. You'll have a conversation here between you and the pharmacist on medication. The pharmacist will ask you about something the doctor has prescribed for you. Then he will give you the dosage and he will advise you. So here, if you'll have any question, you'll know how to ask the pharmacist. Okay. Dialogue 14, kuongea na nesi. Kuongea na nesi, talking with the nurse. Okay, talking with the nurse in Swahili. Most nurses here in Kenya, in Tanzania, they need to talk to a patient, but they don't know Swahili. Recently I saw there is Muhimbili Hospital. Nurses and doctors from Sudan, they came there, and people just they were very, very excited. But the nurses and doctors got opportunity to learn some Swahili, but they cannot communicate fluently with the patient. But if you learn this dialogue, talking with the nurse or talking with the patient, it will be very effective for you. You ask your patient, unaendelea vipi? Unaendelea vipi? How are you doing? Okay? Maumivu yanazidi. The pain is increasing. Maumivu yanazidi. So we have a dialogue between a nurse and a patient in this dialogue 14. Dialogue 15, now we are going to the market. Sokoni. Sokoni. You know how to buy something, okay? You know how to buy something. When you go to the market, normally if you're not from Tanzania or Kenya or any other part that is speaking Swahili, and you start speaking your own language, maybe you're speaking English, then there is some tendencies of some sellers to start putting the price up. We call here in Kenya Muzungu price. Muzungu price is normally up. Maybe if the local price is maybe let's say 10 shillings, the Mzungu price will be 50. You see? So that is if you don't speak the language here. But if you're speaking the language in the local parts, then the price will be just same. My Turkish teacher was learning Swahili, and he was actually speaking Swahili. So whenever he go to the market to buy something, then they say that the price is higher. He just tell them, wewe, mimi niko hapa. Then they say, oh, pole. They put the normal price. Okay, so here in dialogue 15 at the market, you will learn Swahili phrases and vocabularies that you can use while you're at the market. You want to buy fruits, vegetables, it will be very very easy for you. So the good in this dialogue is that these dialogues, I've written the dialogues and I have put the translation below it of these dialogues. Then I have put the new words, vocabulary. Okay, so whenever you encounter a difficult word and you go to the vocabulary list, you will see that word with the English translation. Also, there is a translation for the dialogue, and there is exercise to reinforce your understanding of the dialogue. Okay, there is an exercise there. That is dialogue 15. Dialogue 16, kwenye duka la nguo. Kwenye duka la nguo, at the clothes store. You know, you want to buy clothes, you want to buy shirts, you want to buy coats. You'll see this dialogue between you and the clothes seller. Someone is selling the cloth. Okay, you'll see how to say you want, which type you want. Nataka which color you want, which the price. You say nipunguzie bei tafadhali, or you want to fit, you want to try. You learn how to say that from this dialogue. 17, kwenye uwanja wa ndege. Kwenye uwanja wa ndege, at the airport. So from this dialogue, you will learn phrases that you can use to ask something, or you'll hear the flight attendants telling you something in Swahili. You will understand. Okay, so this is a dialogue between you and the flight attendant, asking for maybe where's the plane, or where's the gate, or where's the, how do you go about while you are there. Okay, then dialogue 18, kwenye kituo cha basi, at the bus station. At the bus station, when you come to Kenya or Tanzania, don't just take private means of transport like the taxi or something. Use public means of transport. Experience how people live here. Okay, so for the public means of transport here in Kenya, we normally call them matatu. Matatu come from the words mapeni matatu. Mapeni matatu is 3 cents. Previously, it was a price to go somewhere was just 3 cents. You could pay 3 cents, and so when the conductors or the people who call the driver's assistant, they call people to board their matatu, their buses. They say mapeni matatu, mapeni matatu. Yes, only because the language for business sometimes short, not long sentences. So they call them, they come. Then gradually it became matatu, 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 and it became the name of the minibus. So they're called matatu here. In Tanzania, they're called dala dala. When I went to the Tanzania and I said matatu, there people wondering, what? Matatu, matatu. So it's dala dala. Also in Mombasa, it's called dala dala, dala dala. Okay, dialogue 19. Kusafiri nje ya nchi. If you want to travel abroad, you'll find a dialogue in Swahili about that. Another dialogue 20. Katika kituo cha polisi, the police station. Katika kituo cha polisi. Dialogue 21. Kwa kinyozi, at the barber. You want to say trim my beards, shave my hair. Yes, you'll find that dialogue. Dialogue 22, kwenye cinema, at the cinema, buying tickets and talking about the movies to watch. Dialogue 23, mazungumzo ya simu, telephone conversations. Dialogue 24, mazungumzo ya simu, telephone conversation part 2. Dialogue 25, kuhusu Kenya. In this dialogue, you learn something about Kenya, the culture and different things in Kenya. 26, kutafuta nyumba ya kupanga, looking for a house to rent. You know, this dialogue, actually, when I went to Tanzania with my friend from Egypt, we were looking for a house to rent. So we have to find different brokers to help us for a house to rent. Dialogue 27, kununua ghorofa, buying an apartment. So you'll find the dialogue and useful phrases and some of the precaution you can take while buying apartment. Normally, when you're buying apartment, you should be very, very careful. You can buy apartment that is already sold to another person. So you should be very careful. Especially here in Kenya, it happened. Maybe the apartment was constructed on an illegal land. Then, if you buy that apartment, then later on it might be demolished. So you enter into great loss. So you take care while buying apartment. Dialogue 28 here is maisha ya Zanzibar. I always wanted to go to Zanzibar. When I went to Zanzibar, when I went to Dar es Salaam, I wanted to go to Zanzibar. Then at the port, they said, wewe unafaa kulipa zaidi. You need to pay more. Anasema kwa nini hakuna matata? Oh, they say you are mgeni. Yeah. Say mimi ninatoka Kenya. They say Kenyans to pay triple the price, triple the fare. How can I pay? My friend is paying 25,000 Tanzanian shilling, and they want me to pay 70,000. I said no, but next time I'm planning to go to Zanzibar. Nitaona. The life in Zanzibar is so sweet. Maisha ni matamu sana Zanzibar. I'm planning to go there next. Okay. 29 hali ya hewa, describing about hali ya hewa in today's A2 Swahili lesson. With my students, we'll talk about the weather condition, how you say the weather condition in Swahili. Hali ya hewa iko vipi leo? How is the weather condition today? Leo kuna mvua, it's rainy. Kuna jua, it's sunny. Kuna upepo, it's windy. Kuna theluji, it's snowing. That is 29. Dialogue 30, misimu nchini Kenya. Misimu is the seasons, you know. There is a funny joke. There's a joke where simu is a phone. We call this simu. So a student was asked to list type of seasons. Misimu. Taja aina za misimu. Mention types of seasons. So the students started saying mi Techno, mi iPhone, mi Nokia, but instead of saying the different seasons. In Kenya here we have two seasons. Msimu wa masika, rainy season, and msimu wa kiangazi, dry season. In other countries they have four. Summer, we say msimu wa masika. We have winter, msimu wa kipupwe. We have fall, msimu wa mapukutiko, and we have the other one is msimu wa demani. Next one here is the next dialogue is dialogue 31. Kupanda mlima Kilimanjaro. Going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. In this dialogue, you'll see some of the necessary things you need to prepare so that to climb the mountain. Okay, so just don't come and prepare and go to climb the mountain. You need some preparation. So we have a tourist in the dialogue talking to a native person in Tanzania about climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. Sawa. Dialogue 32. Dialogue 32. Here is fursa za kazi katika NGO. Yani fursa za kazi, job opportunities in non-governmental organizations. Okay. Dialogue 33. Kazini, at work. A conversation talking to your colleague or your boss while at work in Swahili. Then dialogue 34. This is the last dialogue. Is vyombo vya habari. You talk a dialogue about media. Social media, not social media, but media like television, radio, podcasts. Okay. After those dialogues, we have additional Swahili phrases, like phrases you can use while giving thanks, phrases that you can use while giving thanks, while encouraging someone, phrases to use while talking with the kids, phrases to use while asking for forgiveness, while talking to a doctor, while trying to get information. Signs, if you're driving, you'll get signs on the road. Sometimes they're written in Swahili and you need to understand. Then getting information about time. So here, information about time, kuwasiliana na watu, communicating with people. Phrases, you will find here very useful phrases. Other phrases about studies, and we have phrases about traveling by car, by bus, by taxi, and also phrases about traveling by plane, air travel. So let's all about this book, Swahili A2, Conversation Swahili A2. Sawa? So if you want it, if you're in Nairobi here, just contact me. My telephone number is here. My WhatsApp. WhatsApp yangu ni hii. Yes. Sawa? Okay, basi sisi tutakutana baadaye. Asanteni sana. Tutakutana baadaye. Kwa heri, kuwa na wakati mwema. Sawa? Kuwa na wakati mwema.